You are?
Hey.
Hey, what up, man?
First one. Holy shit, it looked terrible. The camera's too good quality.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so what were we saying about the employees at the fast food places?
Dude, they're just shit. They're just shit, dude. And it's it's a crappy work environment. Customers are hostile towards you. Your boss is hostile towards you, man. It's just like,
yeah, I mean, I worked in McDonald's. I worked in McDonald's when I left school. That was my first job out of school, and I did that for about 18 months.
oh wow.
And actually, I learned a lot out of that. It wasn't nearly as bad as the situation we had a few grumpy people, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of dealt with it, but I really learned a lot about like business systems and stuff that I still apply today to like the things that I do, like incredible insight into how powerful a system is in a business.
Yeah.
Like you can the whole concept of having a system in place so that the people don't, this sounds terrible, but the people don't matter. So,
But that's right.
The system works.
If you want repeatable results.
Yeah. So you want
you gotta get the people out of
take people out of the system, put another one in, and it just keeps humming. Which sounds terrible, but it supports people as well. So they're they actually feel supported when they do their job, especially a new person, right? So they can sound.
Yeah, I mean they can, what I learned about Bell is that and water in it.
Oh, you've gone really laggy. You've gone extremely laggy. I wonder what's going on. Maybe because we are live streaming. Oh, terrible.
Yeah. I mean, you're a little bit choppy, but not super laggy. It's just really soft. Like I can hardly hear you actually.
If I talk like this, is that better? Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Go ahead and eat that microphone. Just swallow it.
Okay. I have to turn the sound up. I think maybe is that better?
Yeah, that's better. There it is.
Yeah, I just turned the sound up on my my Rodecaster. I got the Rodecaster going. Yeah, I don't actually have to eat the mic.
All them toys.
Yeah, I got all the toys, invested the money.
Yeah, gotta use it.
The lighting's not bad. It's coming up.
No, your lighting looks good. Mine is pretty shit over here, but
I think my lighting is a little white though. Does it a little bit like a cold white? Maybe the background doesn't help, but
I think it's good.
Yeah, that's fine. It's got it on Zoom at the moment, just to Head and Shoulders. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something.
He's playing with his toys. Let's see what happens.
Nothing. I can only hear it in my headphones.
Awesome. That's so amazing.
I know, like you could just hear that come through, eh? Fucking hell. Yeah. I mean, it's probably recording. Oh, you remember I told you that day about that SD card?
Yeah.
I went and bought another one. And yeah, it works. Everything's fine. Works. So it was just that SD card was
unlucky.
Stuff. I think that guy's.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that guy's lying like shit. I think he was. I don't know.
But you said it was sealed, right? So you think he glued it back shut or something?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the whole packet was sealed. I've just thrown away the rubbish. Actually, funny enough, it was just sitting there. But yeah, it was sealed. So how the hell would he do that?
He got some super glue or something like lining it.
He's got some really trick equipment in his garage that he's.
Yeah, maybe. Some people have audio equipment. Other people have forgery equipment.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we know that. We know this is a thing. Yeah, you're definitely right there. I was watching a YouTube video earlier about a guy who's obviously an IT expert, and he was catching out the scammers over in India, and
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
he had another guy hack into their CCTV, and he was literally watching them on their CCTV in their office while he's talking to them on the phone.
I think maybe I've
And
seen this. They're like pretending to be like Microsoft support or something like that, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, just you know, just dumb shit. Like,
Yeah.
and they were and one of the guys that they've scammed is a British man. He was 86 years old, and they
Oh,
pinged him for £1,100 pounds the day before.
damn.
Like, these people have no soul, like there's nothing. They live in a society where there's just, you and I have lived over in Asia for a long time, and you know how people they no longer see other people as humans. They're just a
Right.
mass, which is what happens to you, because that's how your brain has to adjust to be able to process everything that's going on.
Well, especially in India. I mean, there's just so many people around, right? You just sort of have to turn off
China's
your
the same.
sensitivity to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, China's the same. I mean, when there's that many people in an area, it can get pretty rugged.
Right.
And anything goes. Anything goes.
It's battle for survival. I mean, they're also not as fortunate as us in the West, right? So a lot of them are.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
not to make excuses, but like a lot of them are looking to eat.
That's right.
So
they don't have.
They're more willing
and you
to
and
do
I saw
whatever.
this. Yeah, they don't have that. What is it? They don't have that safety nets.
Yeah.
Safety nets and the society, social welfare, and all of those kinds of things to look after people. We know that it's just, swim or sink or swim.
Yeah, for sure.
There's that's it. And even into your retirement years, if you haven't, it sort of explains the way that when they immigrate over here, they are so. What's the word I'm looking for? They just see the opportunities and they take full advantage of them. They don't understand why half of us sit on our asses.
spoiled Westerners.
Yeah, that's right. They've never had to actually suffer that to that degree. I mean, there are people who suffer and they're homeless and all of that, but there are still systems in place to help them. It's just they choose not to use them for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's probably dependency on other things.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it, oftentimes. But yeah, I mean,
and it's easier to
at least
be able to victimize yourself and blame others.
World, right?
It's easier to be a victim for some people. Oh, you're frozen. Very pensive look on your face. Oh, I've lost him. There he is.
Oh,
you there?
Came back. Yeah. I was talking to myself for a while. I had a great conversation there, man. But
yeah, you were looking like this. There's a lot of thinking going on.
I wasn't even frozen. That's just my normal state.
Yeah. Well, I've got today's. I'm trying to keep track of the days now. We're on holiday.
29th for you?
Yeah. In the future. 29th over here. It's a Wednesday, and it's still hot. Like I'm in the studio. It's the garagey studio thing, and it's I need to get a fan or something. there's not a lot of airflow. At least the dog's not barking. Oh, I'm gonna have to insulate the doors better. Just it for the traffic going past on the outside. Just to insulate it.
I mean, I can't hear it on the.
No, there's nothing at the moment. But if there's a truck go past,
and
it's a suburban street, so it's not likely to be big trucks. But the rubbish trucks went past today, and boy, the noise.
Right.
It's just a tin door, garage door. It needs to be insulated a little bit.
Oh, you're gonna put that like bumpy, foamy stuff, whatever it's called, man. The sound baffle stuff, or what?
You can buy garage door insulation kits here.
Okay.
A company called Xpol makes them. and I've installed them a few times at previous places, and they're bloody brilliant. They come in, the garage doors are all set style here, and you just buy the kit,
Mhm.
and the only thing you got to choose is the depth, you know.
Mm.
And they so this is a double garage door, so you'd buy two kits. So obviously one kit's for a single garage door. So there's 8
Right.
panels in it, and then it's foam, polystyrene foam stuff.
Right.
And all you got to do is cut it to the width. I mean, and then you slot it in, and it fits. You can glue them. They give you a glue that comes with it, but I never glue them. It's a tight fit, so why glue it? It's not like it's gonna come out or anything. And then there's a plastic sheet or something that basically just slots over it and makes it all look pretty.
Okay.
So it's actually a really, really good system. Works well, actually.
And this is just for sound, or it's also for like
warmth,
keep
insulation,
the AC in or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So it'll either keep it cool or keep it warm, and also sound. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that because it's a little bit echoey in here, but it's better than it was. Shit. Like, this stuff's here. Like this stuff's insulation.
Yeah, just put that shit everywhere, dude.
Yeah, that's
a little paste on bricks.
Hey, don't give my secrets away, man. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's too hot to wear a hat even. I don't care. We can work on the supermodel looks later. But oh yeah, I haven't been able to. Oh, there is an NFT. What were you saying the other day on our convo? There was a.
What about NFT?
There is a. Oh yeah, I tried to join. I've joined I applied to join. I asked to join a local New Zealand crypto or whatever it is group. I haven't heard anything yet. They must all be on holiday.
Oh, you mean like the Facebook group?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll be able to find an exchange for you that works with them Kiwi dollars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it. And I'll probably only put a little bit in there just to test the waters and see how it goes. I don't see myself. Oh, the dog's barking at someone walking down the street. How dare they?
Get off my street,
dog.
You don't see yourself going crazy. You're not going to be a crypto whale throwing $100,000 here and there. And
I wish.
Slanging it everywhere, dude.
No, that's you. You are the crypto whale.
I don't make moves like that. Not anymore.
Not yet. Oh, anymore?
I mean, dude, I used to be definitely the definition of a whale. Then I got divorced. Boom, it's all gone. Yeah.
And now I'm a slimmed down whale.
No, yeah, exactly.
I'm back on the market.
I'm a little goldfish.
Now I got to get my shit tight. Wait, got to find them abs again.
Oh man.
One of the good things about being a bit older, though, is obviously the women don't give a shit so much about your shape.
Oh, they love my dad bod. What you talking about?
Yeah. Nasty.
Oh yeah. Check out this belly, baby.
Yeah. You should be. If you have to be able to, you should be able to see your own without using a mirror.
Dicky, what's it called? Dicky-Doo disease. You ever heard of Dicky-Doo disease?
No.
That's when your belly stick out further than your Dicky-Doo. It's called Dicky-Doo disease.
Okay. No, I would have just called it bought and paid for.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Who's bought and paid for though?
Hey? Oh, it's frozen again while you're in mid hair floof. We'll wait for it to come back. Here he comes. There he is.
All right.
He's come back again. It does that, eh? I've actually been looking. I was actually wondering about doing this when I do the streaming, how the Wi-Fi will hold up.
Yeah.
So I might have to buy a sort of a mesh network one. I did consider it about a few weeks ago, thinking, do I need
this might be on my end. I mean, I'm on my phone, and I'm down in the cave, so I should probably be on my computer upstairs. But I wasn't prepared.
It's not like I didn't give you a heads up.
Yeah, well.
I built a studio with gear.
Yeah, I can't even make it upstairs, man.
You can't get upstairs and turn your computer on.
No, my computer's dead right now, actually. So you gave me a heads up, but it was completely dead.
Yeah. I mean, you were ordering food, so priorities.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. What
priorities,
can you do?
Man.
What can you do, man? Dude, your haircut looks a little bit like Elon Musk's cut there, man. Did you do it yourself?
I did.
Did you? So did he.
I think he did, yeah.
He did, man, he did.
I'm sure he did, yeah. That was a complete accident. I did mine first, just to get that out there. I did mine first.
Oh, okay.
About a week ago. And not long after, I was like, yeah, I didn't do too bad a job.
Yeah, it's good. Actually, it looks good.
It's pretty tight. A bit of a bump.
How you do the back? Like you get like 2 mirrors?
Yeah.
To do the back?
Yeah. In the bathroom, there's a big mirror. And then you use the smaller one like that, and you can actually see everything. But then everything's like
reversed and shit.
Yeah. It's hard.
Oh, I bet.
But there's quite a few guys who do their own, and I haven't even touched the length on top. So I'm almost at that point where I just put it, because I bought these wireless clippers, the Wow brand, and it comes with 11 different length attachment things, the guards. 11.
Yeah. 11 guards.
And it doesn't go from 1 to 11. No. It goes from like 0.5 to 1 to 1.5 and then 2 to 8. So 8's the longest. No, he's frozen again.
And we're back.
You're going to have to go upstairs.
All right. All right.
Come on and do a walking tour through your house.
All right. I'll walk upstairs here real quick.
We got to get out of that lead-lined bunker of yours. Come on.
I like the bunker, man.
Yeah, NORAD. Ooh, music. I wonder. That makes me wonder.
No, actually, I was just scared of the mouse, so I ran downstairs. All right.
You're scared of a mouse?
No, it's just jokes. Dude, what's up with the lights?
So professional.
Oh. There we go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
You're on your computer.
Your sound's still pretty low, man. Can you boost up your volume or something?
Is that better?
A little bit.
That's at maximum
all
now.
the way up, man. I'm old.
That's that. I'm at maximum now.
Is it?
Yeah. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Let me have a look.
Harry's home now. He's making noise. He's playing music.
Yeah. This is on strong as well. Is that better?
It's about the same.
About the same. Where the heck is my gain? Jeez, I'm still trying to work this bloody thing out. No. Shut up. Shut up. Just don't.
Get it.
Don't. Yeah, just shut up. This is just. In a year's time, I'll be like fucking pro. There'll be things going across the screen. There'll be.
You're doing the sound. You have the soundboard with the sound effects and stuff, dude.
Totally. There will be all sorts of shit going on.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't even get the sound pads to make the fart noises for you.
Damn, man. That's all I really wanted was a couple of fart noises. And I'd have been set. I'd have been happy with my life.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I don't know, you know.
Don't even know what to say to that, man. It's just.
Did you hear that? Did the mic pick that up?
No, it didn't actually. No.
Did you not hear that?
No, I didn't.
Isn't that interesting? It's almost like if I go that,
Yeah.
share a screen, share screen. Screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Works best on a good computer. Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox. Okay, share screen. Oh, Christ, here we go. Jeez, this is interesting doing this on the fly.
All right, I'm waiting.
No. Okay, well, not. I've got to quit Chrome and come back, so I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, that'll drop the StreamYard, won't it?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oops.
No, they'll work that out at a different time. Where were we? Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, you got like different. That's like zoomed in view.
Yeah. Yeah, zoom in and zoom.
You can see all the
like
hairs.
Yeah, I like the zoom out better. It's a bit not so close.
Hide the blemishes.
Has this thing got beauty mode?
That's it right there. Just zoom out.
It's like black and white grayed out. It's
yeah.
Superimposes like Thor's face over mine. I don't even know. What's his name again? Chris something
the
rather?
actor's
No.
name?
Yeah.
I was
Aussie
going
fella.
to say Chris Pratt. I know it's not Chris Pratt. What is his name? I don't know his name, actually.
God, don't you just love it when the brain just goes, no.
I'm really bad with actors' names, man.
But that's not a bad thing, let's say. Let's agree that that's probably not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's probably not. But I feel like I should know his name, actually, because I've seen a couple of interviews with him.
Yeah, it'll pop up. It'll come into your mind about
3 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to text you. Although you'd be up. It'd be normal time for you.
Yeah. How do I get the chat on screen? I think you can go that.
What's that?
It's a chat.
Oh, I see. You can like type some stuff.
Can you see that on there?
Yeah. But my
What
phone
does
is,
it say?
it's all small. It says test. Is that what it says?
Oh yeah. Can you get on the? Can you make a comment?
Oh, let's see. What do I got? Oh, appear in the chat.
Ooh.
Private chat. Ooh, comments. All right. How do I do it? Live viewer comments show up on stream. This is an example. Well, I mean, I can read it, but I don't see a way to actually add comments.
Huh. There's a private chat, but there's just regular chat.
Okay, I can send a private chat.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
There's that. Yeah, but for comments, I don't see a way for me to actually do it. I can just read it. That's it.
Guest see viewer comments. Play a sound when the guest enters. Guest must authenticate. Please authenticate.
Ding, ding.
Crop solo layout, show background image.
Why can't I chat? Maybe like you have to give permissions to chat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't see anything there. I don't see nothing.
Yeah,
you should be able to. You should be able to chat here. Let me just see what the options are. I can ban you from the studio, kick you from the studio. Like two options that do the same thing. Man, this is an angry system. I can edit your name. Why would I do that? Anyway.
Just put jackass. It'll be fitting.
Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment to show it on screen. Well, I did that. But can you not comment?
No, I mean I can go to the chat and I can do a private chat, but for the comments, no, I don't know.
Oh, I see you in private chat there. Huh. Okay, but in the comments section, it should be at the top. Press Shift plus C.
Bro, I'm on my phone. There's no shift.
No, I
don't even get the keyboard, man. Maybe it's because I'm on my phone.
I
turn off the mic. I turn off the video.
But are you on your phone still?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, that might probably be why.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Probably.
I think in the title we're talking investments, money, business, and cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't hit on none of that.
Well, a little bit on the investments. A little bit. Mine's gone up. Tesla's done well.
Yeah.
It's still,
back above 1,000,
you know.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's heading for 1,100, man. Just you wait.
If I'm looking at it now, oh, yes, that's looking quite nice. If I just go down and look at the Tesla. Tesla's at 1,088 now. It was at 900, 899 or something. It's now up to 1,088.
Yeah, almost 1,100. Man.
Yeah. If I look at the 1 month movements, yeah, I mean, okay, so at lowest point was 20th of December. 20th of December, 9 days ago, was at 899. And it is now.
9 days ago is 899?
Yeah. So
that's a movement.
In 9 days, it's moved from basically $900 to almost $1,100.
Wow.
In 9 days.
Dude, that's like 20%, right?
In 9 days.
Damn. That's good money.
Yeah, and I bought.
That's good money. So
I bought a good solid chunk just at the bottom near it was probably about 920 by the time my buy option went through.
Yeah. So in the crypto world, there's something called Mirror Protocol, and Mirror Protocol allows you to they basically create like tokens for stocks, right? So you can, like, without actually going to the stock market, you can buy stocks, but you're buying tokens that represent, like, so one token equals one share, right?
Yeah, right.
So you can buy Tesla, right? Amongst, there's only a few, but some of the bigger tech companies. But you can buy Tesla, and then what you can do is you can also farm it, which means you provide liquidity. So when people buy Tesla, like, so they take a stable coin and then they swap it for Tesla. So you can provide like 50 coins of Tesla stock or like, let's say $50 worth of Tesla stock and $50 worth of stable coins, like in a pair. And so that way you're invested in Tesla, plus you earn a percentage for people that want to swap in and out, for people that want to buy and sell the Tesla stock because they're using your liquidity.
Is this something you set up automatically?
Yeah, you can set it up automatically. Yeah, so it basically just says, okay, you have to make sure that the stable coin and the Tesla coin is of equal value. So you do those two, and then it's called farming, and they just give you dividends on it. So not only do you get the appreciation of the Tesla stock, you also earn
the dividend or the interest on the stable coins. You've frozen again. Last year. And he's back.
Oh, he's back.
It's not me dropping out today, it's you. So
just as I was getting to the punchline.
Yeah. I think I guess what you were saying though. You were saying that you get the increase in the value of the stock plus the interest on the stable coins, right?
Yeah. Well, plus you're getting swap fees. So when you're getting a fee for anybody who wants to buy the Tesla or sell the Tesla, because they have to buy from stable coins and sell back to stable coins. So you're getting the swap fees, which amount to, it varies. The percentage changes all the time. But last time I saw it, it was like you're getting 40% on top of the appreciation, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Although you do have to, you do have to provide equal value. So like if you were going to buy 30,000 in Tesla stock, you'd have to provide 30,000 in stable coins as well. So you would only invest half as much.
Yeah,
kind of in
otherwise
Tesla, but
otherwise you've got to put 60 grand up front.
Right. Well, it's kind of an interesting play.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So they have a lot of those, and this is called the Mirror Protocol. So it's in the same that Terra network the videos that I sent you to are all on the Anchor Finance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've just got to hear back from that local group to find out what a place I can buy it from, like instead of Binance, which is what did they say it was? It was
just turned off. Was it? Is it?
It's just. It was like it was paused or something. But it's been like that for months. It's not recent. Yeah. It's like it's just not on.
Oh, I mean, maybe there's some regulation issue or something with New Zealand. I don't know. I mean, Binance isn't available in the U.S. There's a separate Binance.us site, which has a lot less limited functionality than the normal Binance and stuff. So, governments can sort of kill exchanges pretty easily by just making it too difficult to operate. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe there's something like that going on in New Zealand.
Our government brought in an anti-money laundering law 5 years ago or thereabouts, maybe a bit longer, and that put the kibosh on a few things. But I mean, it's good. It's a good thing to bring in because there was a lot of money flowing into New Zealand's housing market from overseas, and so they were really clamped down on, the source of that money. New Zealand, we didn't want New Zealand to just be a place where, people overseas were just laundering their money into our housing market, And so, but then they found that the law was a little bit weak and toothless, so they've ramped it up again in the last 2 years. So pretty quick between when they brought in a new law and when they've ramped it up again. I mean, I've not seen anything like that in any other laws. Usually it's decades between reviews. This was like 2-3 years.
Wow.
It was really.
They were happy to let Kim.com come and launder all his money, man.
I don't know enough about that story. I mean, that kind of happened while I was still over in Malaysia and moving back to New Zealand.
No, I mean, he didn't launder money. It's just, it's
it was all that money. Mega upload and all that, wasn't it?
Some people believe that he shouldn't have got that money. Yeah. Okay.
It's I just don't know enough to have an opinion on it, really, because I get what he had mega upload, and so that was the piracy thing, right?
Yeah. But I mean, in his defense, he was just providing a file sharing service.
Well, this is where I don't have an opinion, because it gets down to this technical layer of the technology and all of that is way beyond my scope.
I mean, he wasn't actively pirating stuff himself.
No, and this was his whole argument, wasn't it? This, it's not actually me doing it. I've just provided a platform where people do this.
I mean,
so how can I be?
If Facebook isn't responsible for what people post, then there's no way that he could be responsible for what people share on his network.
Exactly, and so and so that's why over in the States, aren't they doing that law where they're trying to hold the publisher accountable for the views held?
I mean, it's a slippery slope. At least in the U.S., the social networks have always sort of operated, under the pretense that they're not responsible for the content, right? They're just providing
Yeah.
the channels, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Although, there's a lot of pushback as of recently,
I wonder if the same argument applies to things like telephone companies. If terrorists use phones to text each other,
Yeah.
and to send documents like bomb making documents to each other,
yeah,
through a typical text messaging service, does that make AT&T or Vodafone or whatever liable? No, no one's ever made that argument, right? That's like, no, that's ridiculous.
Right.
But because it's visual on a social media and it stays there and many people can see it, it's like that argument about prostitution versus pornography in America, right? Prostitution's illegal, but pornography is fine. So, like Jim Jeffries, the comedian, said, so long as she might be 18 years old, and you're paying her to have sex, that's illegal, unless Steve's in the corner with a camera.
Yeah, that's right.
Filming it.
So just bring a friend and a camera.
And puts it on the internet. Now it's legal. Where's the logic?
Yeah. Don't try to apply logic to U.S. law because the two are mutually exclusive, man. They don't even overlap.
Yeah. I mean, ours are much more aligned. Drinking at 18, prostitution's legal, porn's legal, everything at 18. Simple.
Yeah.
Yours is like.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you can get convicted for murder at 18, but you can't drink until you're 21. In fact, you can get tried for murder at a lot younger, actually.
Yeah, 16, let's face
15, it. Depending on
this
sort of, it seems
there's
like
some bloodthirstiness in some of the prosecutors in the United States and stuff.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there, 12 years old, let's do him as an adult.
Yeah, like I don't know what the law is there, but it seems like they can just, whenever they want, charge somebody as an adult. So I don't know how that actually works.
It scares me a little bit. I really want to go to the States and visit, but I'm kind of scared. There's so much that just like seems very.
I mean, it's police state. This is a police state for sure. Like America is heavily policed, and the police are,
heavily
they
armed.
got all the rights.
Your police force has way more stuff than our army.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
Land of the free.
And so that they have all the all the equipment and the guns and the weaponry and stuff, but what they don't have is training, right?
See, these should go hand in hand,
Yeah. And they don't have any, like sort of like counseling or mental health sort of, which if you're a police officer, you're constantly in shit situations, right? That's going to affect your sanity.
I can appreciate the cops over in the States having to be armed and stuff, because of the general state of things, right? There's guns everywhere. There's some loonies about. I get that. That's different to here. Our police, we're starting to get to the point because our gang situation has really worsened in the last few years because, in particular, with Australia having implemented a new law, a new policy under their immigration law, where they can cancel someone's visa and deport them, which isn't a new thing, but in this case, they apply it to people who have lived in Australia their entire life. Now, this particularly applies to New Zealanders because we have our special arrangement with Australia. We can go and live in each other's countries without a visa.
Right.
We can work there, we can live there, we can buy a house, we can do all the things. We can access health. Aussies coming to New Zealand basically get treated like New Zealanders. The only thing they can't do is vote. But they can if they get hurt, they can go to the hospital and get free treatment. They can apply for, if they lose their job, they can apply for social welfare. They're basically, for all intents and purposes, apart from voting, really just like a local. Now, in Kiwis going to Australia, that's been tightened up. It's not the same level playing field. So, they've tightened up. We can't access student loans for tertiary education. They can't health I think is okay. I think people can still access public health care, but unemployment benefit, I think you can't. And the big one
You
is
can't go over to Australia and get on the dole.
no, which is what a lot of Kiwis did in the old days. The bad old days was a lot of Kiwis, but then a lot didn't. Most didn't, right? They went over and they really made a show of it. And a lot of these, anyway, so these deportations have been nicknamed the 501s because that was the law, Article 501 of this new law. And they're being deported back to New Zealand with next to no connections to the country, other than the fact that they still happen to have a New Zealand citizenship passport because their parents who moved to Australia under this current arrangement, who never saw a need for changing the passport, took their kids over at 2 years old, 6 months old, 4 years old, whatever, right? The kids have been raised there. They've got into crime while over there. They've learned the crime ways over. They've got, they're a product of the Australian system.
Right.
Suddenly that, and then if they're jailed for more than a year in Australia,
they get sent back.
They can be sent back. They can be deported because they fail the good character test. And they've got zero connection to New Zealand. They are an Australian problem. They are created by an Australian situation in society, but they get fed back to New Zealand.
And they arrive and then they have nothing, right? And they have no connection.
And these guys are the bikies, so your gangs, your bike gangs, so the Hells Angels, the Comancheros, the bad boys, and they're all being sent back here, and Kiwis are having to pick up the pieces. And our gang situation, our gang numbers in New Zealand were about 4,500 stable for quite a while. They're now at nearly 9,000. They've almost doubled in the last 4 or 5 years. And not only has it doubled, but they've also brought guns. Now there's gun violence among gangs on a regular basis, especially in Auckland and in other parts like Christchurch. There's the gangs are getting, they've really ramped up, and it's all because and predominantly driven, I think, by these 501s because they know nothing else. They've come in. In Australia is a harsher society than ours. Their cops carry guns.
Yeah.
They have endemic organized crime. They've got crime groups from the Lebanese, so Middle Eastern crime groups. They've got African crime gangs. They've got Chinese triads and all of those. We've still got a smidge of those, but not really. Right. But over in Australia, there's quite a bit of it, especially Middle Eastern crime gangs, the Lebanese guys. And also you've got smatterings of local, your regular white Australians. And they are far more violent. They have underworld killings and all sorts of kinds of, like you'd see in America. It's really quite violent, and they've
it's
come
bad
to New Zealand.
Comparing it to America.
And in New Zealand, we would, it's ramping up the gang violence. Now the talk is about our cops having guns all the time, like just constantly wearing guns because of the situations they're walking into. And it makes us realize, like, what the cops in Australia and especially America deal with. They're walking into situations where this guy could be a lunatic gang member, could have guns, could have whatever. We've never had these kinds of, well, not never, but they are so rare that it was never a consideration for our cops to carry guns. It was always community policing. Get to know the kids, get to know them, and everyone knew each other. And because we've only got 5 million people,
right?
You knew each other outside of work, right? You'd know the cop, you lived next door. After work, you'd probably have a beer with them, or you'll see them down at the local restaurant getting dinner. So there's, they're part of society, right? But their job is to enforce the law. So, and now you've got these guys here who are loose units. And what's made them worse is they're separated from their wives and kids over in Australia. The Aussies have been brutal. They don't care. And they were caught. Eh?
They just want them gone.
Yeah. What I think they want to do is screw up our society. I think they're jealous of how our society has been. And they're like, why should we have all the problems with these guys? Let's fuck them up too.
That's too bad, man.
Like, seriously, the Aussies have been really it's been such punches on the nose every single time. And like we can't say anything because it's their internal legal matters. Like it's their own. They can do it. You can do what you want in your country as far as your laws go, right?
Right.
You know, if you want to make a policy about deporting everybody, and we deport people too. Like, let's not beat around the bush. We deport, but come on, we're not. This is targeted towards Kiwis getting sent back to New Zealand,
Right.
and it seems, and you have to go to these parents. You go get Australian citizenship. When you go there, forget this old arrangement. It's dead. The Aussies have made sure that it's completely unattractive to Kiwis. You're better off now to apply for a visa, go over there. Or if you do go as a Kiwi after 2 years, apply for your New Zealand, Australian citizenship or passport. You can have dual, but get it. That and you know, and do it for your kids because God forbid if they turn bad in the future, why are they going to be lumped on another country? It had nothing to do with them. New Zealand didn't raise these kids.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think they're just looking for they're just trying to get rid of the problems, right? They're just looking for a place to dump the issues. Right? So
New Zealand has made a big stink about this for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
And it's gone nowhere, you know. It's like butt out. It's Australia's. I think that there's someone. Do you see the comment section? Do you see the online chat? I mean.
Oh yeah, somebody watching.
They're not watching. It's some Russian, and has put something really dodgy there. This is the thing, eh? You get these people. They could get on there and start being. Oh,
don't know what that is.
And then next thing you know, you've been hacked and they've stolen all your money. That's all they're in it. That's when Russians get online. Watch out.
Oof! Wow, that's tough.
Like I wouldn't go to like Pattaya or somewhere like that in Thailand these days because it's all run by the Russians.
Mm.
And you are rubbing shoulders with Russian fucking gangsters. Like you just don't want a part of that. I mean, you don't know when you'd put a foot wrong. Nah, not with the risk.
I don't want to be anywhere near that. Actually,
no, they're nutcases.
Life's too short to deal with
all that bullshit.
Situations.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's just not worth it. No, and Phuket's the same, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Russians have come in and decided that that's where they want to hang out, and so they buy the bars and buy the girls and then they start to enforce their own understanding of things. Right? It's like, why would you bother? I'll just go to Hawaii and play a straight bat.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be better. All right, mate. Well, I think the food has arrived.
Oh, your food's arrived.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to the cricket.
No, we didn't get to the cricket. Oh, shucks, man. I was looking forward to
basically,
cricket so
Aussie smashed the Brits, killed them.
Did they?
So, it was embarrassing. The Brits just didn't know what they were doing. It's like, is this your first time playing this sport? I thought you invented this.
Yeah, well, it is the national sport of Australia, though, isn't it? So
correct. Oh, yeah, you remember from when I told you, yeah.
So they kind of stepped up the game, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, they are absolutely like ropey about the fact that we are currently the World Test Championship champions. We're the inaugural champions, the best test side in the world. Beat the Indians, beat the English. I mean, the Aussies are just tearing themselves to shreds, saying we're going to, because they're touring New Zealand this summer. And first we got Bangladesh, then we got the Aussies, and then we've got South Africa. So the Aussies are going to come over, and they've already stated, we're going to take that fucking test thing off you. Like, bring it.
Bring it.
Yes.
Bring it.
We will deport you.
I don't understand, like, New Zealand is such a small country, but you guys are so good at sport, man. Like, how does it work, man? Like, everyone just plays sports there.
Yes, sports participation's very high. Do you want to go get your food and come back, or what?
Well, now I'm gonna have to get the kids as well, so I'm gonna have to get off.
Oh, they're all with you.
Well, they're coming. I have to call them and tell them the food's up here, and then they're coming over.
Oh, they'll traipse up the road and
Yeah, exactly.
single file. They're all. There's only 2 of them coming, right? Because Harry's
Yeah.
already there.
Yeah, Harry's downstairs.
Make it sound like there's a horde. There's a teenage boy coming, so it's like a horde.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, when they get there, when they're eating gains momentum, it's hard to shut down.
Mm.
It's like Chernobyl. It runs away. There's a meltdown. Just eating everything.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how New Zealand got so good at sport. I mean, we've always been good. I think it's just that I just don't know. Like, we have something to prove to the world that we exist. I guess that's part of it.
But I think also, like what you said in the beginning, right, that you just have a very high, like, participation rate in sports, right? So
yeah, it's always been a thing here. I mean, I don't know why. We're proud of our history of sport. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, we've done very well over the years, considering there's only 5 million of us, and we've done really well in times when there was only 2 or 3 million of us.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, statistically, you guys shouldn't be good. Really,
I mean, America
shouldn't, you know?
No, statistically, we shouldn't be quite perhaps as high up as we are, but we don't have the funding for the. Like, I remember watching a documentary on Peter Snell, who was voted our greatest athlete ever. He won gold at the 1960 Olympics in Tokyo and things like that, and he set world records in running, middle distance running and shit. I mean, he was insanely good.
Yeah.
He's passed away now, obviously. He actually lived in not Phoenix. What's the other one?
In
Phoenix? Texas, not Dallas. Was there another one? Maybe it was Phoenix.
Austin, Houston.
Anyway, one of those places. He lived there for a long time. He became a professor at a university or something. He was over there for ages.
Interesting.
But his coach was a man called Arthur Lydiard, and the Lydiard technique became quite famous at the time. He had his guys running through dry sand, like, for miles.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Like the dry, soft sand.
Yeah.
Like, he just
Gives
get
them
them
so
up,
much
like,
easier to run on ground, right? After
4 in the morning, out to the beach, and they would run miles in the dry sand. Like, that is hard. If you ever tried running in hard sand, in soft sand, in the dry
hard sand's
sand.
Okay, soft sand is not fun.
Soft sand, it's just like running on. I don't know, it's soft sand. it's exhausting, and he'd have these guys doing this. So their strength was just crazy in the fitness levels. And talking about it in the news today about if you want really good fitness, go run in the dry sand. It's like, that's Lydiard's fucking technique from years ago. And yeah, Peter Snell just smoked people. I mean, he had other gears. You know, people would be fading, and he'd just hit another gear, and he'd just be, oh, time to go. And you'd see him just, and it'd be like, what is this? Yeah, like, it's like watching Usain Bolt, right? When Usain Bolt would run, and everyone would be kind of level, and it would be going the first 40 meters, and it would be level, then he'd just go, and it would be
he's just getting started. Everyone's like sort of topping out, right?
Yeah, and he just hit another gear. It's like his legs didn't seem to go any faster, but he just moved fast. It's like, was he taking longer strides, or how is he doing this? This is,
I don't know.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, he's like 4 meters in front of everybody, just grinning away. Like, yeah.
See you later.
But yeah, I don't know. We've always been good at sport, and I think we just really enjoy, like, sport is just something that is part of the culture, right from when you're a little kid in the backyard right through to, and it doesn't matter if you're a professional or whatever. There's always an interest to be involved. Like, even now, I want to go join the local Masters cricket team because I just want to get involved. And I'll drive past the park down the road, and there's all the guys my age and a bit older playing cricket, full gear. You know, they're not. This isn't just tiddlywinks. They are playing. Like,
they're doing it. Yeah,
they're doing it, and they're playing, and they're really giving it everything. So, anyway, we should probably let you go and have some food. I'm going to do the same, and then. Oh shit! I forgot to put the sausage rolls in the oven.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that.
All right, man. This has been fun.
Yeah, dude. Just do it again. It's good chat.
Yeah, and I'll keep working on these sounds, trying to get them to come through into the feed. So these like,
next time I'll use a computer. It'll be better.
yeah, that'd be good.
All right, man.
Okay, bro.
Talk to you later.
Yep. So we'll see you later.
Bye.